One of the things that you talked about was spending dollars testing, right? We have a finite amount of budget, right? And so we don't want to waste any of it. But if we're not constantly testing and we're just spending money the way it's always worked or has recently worked, we're going to guarantee that we're going to start losing significant parts of our budget because areas are going to stop working, right? So as soon as this is kind of like what you were saying at the beginning, right? It's like as soon as we find something that works, that's the playbook for today, right? It's not the playbook for tomorrow. So one of the big things that I took away from what you were saying there was that we have to be in a disruption economy. We have to constantly be testing for the new things that are going to work, right? And I wanted to just ask you about that, kind of your methodology, like how do you incorporate that kind of thinking throughout the team? I mean, I know the plans of the media plans and how you're spending dollars you're testing, but does that extend out to the way that you want your team thinking and constantly coming up with ideas that can be tested in and outside of like the specific budget and how it gets allocated in what channel?
Well, for example, the question that I constantly asking myself and do ask the team, like before rolling out any AI or automation, before rolling out any testing, I ask them, how many times can we afford to be wrong when it comes to lead quality and lead generation? So, because, if you're just automating your acquisition or testing something blindly, just because everyone in the industry does it, and it's wrong, then you're burning your budget and trust. So we're testing AI tools like Surface SEO very accurately because this Surface SEO is only for smarter content optimization. And we do test some ChatGPT helpers for our researchers, but we apply all this test selectively, keeping in mind our main OKRs, because we definitely have OKRs. Like we have, I'm constantly repeating the goal for everything that we do should drive more conversions.
Yeah.
If it cannot drive conversion, that we shouldn't probably be doing that.
Yeah.
So this year, our mantra was very simple, like fewer distractions, more decision backed by data. So that's how we kept performance very high, even when our budgets were tight and expectations from us weren't, because even if you did experience that budget cut, still the stakeholders expect a lot from you, because they've heard all that stories about AI automating everything. So they expect you to deliver like twice as much content, but it's impossible. So, and you should be the one, CMO should be the one to communicate that.